is considered to be one of the most influential aspects of our lives. We mimic what we see in order to learn more about ourselves. And I know that when I'm driving, as do many of you, we sing along to our favorite songs on the radio or our iPods. But are we really paying attention to what it has to say of the message of the artist? Dr. Kevin Took from the Department of Psychology and Dr. David Weiss from Tripler Army Medical Center say lyrics are being more explicit in their references to sex, drugs, and violence. A study indicated that adolescents who preferred heavy metal and rap had a higher incidence of below-average school grades, school behavior problems, sexual activity, drug and alcohol use, and arrests. Today I will be speaking to you about 3 aspects that music influence on our everyday lives: sex, drugs, and violence. Throughout history, music has accelerated in its lyrical content. It is a way for artists to express their emotions or to fight back on what they think is right. A study was conducted in 2006 that dissected the relationship between degrading and non-degrading music lyrics and sexual behavior among youth. 16 different artists within 8 genres were looked at. And here we have rock. 44% of rock had sexual content, 40% of teen pop had sexual content, 52% of rap, and R&B had 42%. The conductors of the experiment, 6 doctors from Santa Monica, LA, and Pittsburgh, revealed that the more teens listened to degrading sexual musical content, the more likely they were to subsequently initiate intercourse and progress in a non-coital activity. Let's take Lil Wayne, for example. His song, Every Girl, is a song that goes into detail about how he wants to have sexual intercourse with every girl in the world. His lyrics are extremely exploitive, they are provocative, and they can be offensive to the everyday woman. And here we have a group called 2 Live Crew. In 1989, they came out with an album called Nasty As They Want to Be. And according to Vernon Silver, a writer from the Boston Globe, some of the lyrics are so sexually explicit, a U.S. judge ruled one of the albums, As Nasty As They Want to Be, obscene by community standards in 3 counties in Florida. If any of the record shops were seen selling this album, they could be sentenced to jail for as long as the judge says. And a concerned parent commented on this, and she said, "I hate the videos that are on the TV. They're just pornography set to music. I just hate them." In addition to sex, drugs are also a heavy topic introduced in music. Have we ever given a thought to how many adolescents smoke? Have any of you ever thought whether it be cigarettes, marijuana, or some other drug as cocaine or methamphetamine, and what may cause them to do so? Today, the average rap video has, how do I start it? Okay, today the average rap video has either a scene of excessive alcohol or marijuana being smoked like it is or should be an everyday thing. And they are dismissed without giving any thought to what it may influence on our children or siblings. Of course, I'm not saying that media and music are the only influences on children. There are other aspects that have to be taken into consideration. However, what young people make of popular songs depends not only what the lyric brings to them, but also on what they bring to the lyric, states a scholarly journal, The Effects of Violent Music on Children and Adolescents. According to a study done by Biomedicine, one-third of hit songs and 3/4 of rap songs have some form of explicit reference to sex, alcohol, or tobacco use. Here we have Ludacris and his song, Blueberry Yum Yum. If some of you have not heard it, it's a song about a particular weed called Blueberry Yum Yum, and he goes into talking about how good it is and how high it gets him and everything. And can violent music cause us to make grave and deadly choices? In 1999, on April 20th, two students, Eric Harris and Dylan Kabad, shot up their high school. And this event is known as the Columbine because it was the Columbine High School. Now, many parents and many of the media blamed music on it because they favored goth and heavy metal. And Marilyn Manson was actually looked at as one of the main causes of this event because of his music. Songs with violent lyrics increase aggressive thoughts and feelings based on a recent study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. According to authors of this study, Anderson, Carnegie, and Eubanks, violent songs increase feelings of hostility without provocation. An article in the Brown University, a study took place between 1996 and 1999 to determine negative effects of music on 522 sexually active girls. In results, those subjects with greater exposure were 3 times more likely to have hit a teacher and 2.5 times as likely to have been arrested. The scholarly journal Media Violence explains extensive research evidence indicates that media violence can contribute to aggressive behavior, desensitization to violence, nightmares, and fear of being hurt. Over 3,500 research studies have been done, and all but 18 have come back with positive results that link violent lyrics and violent accountings in children. Also, there was a more recent shooting in Quebec, in Canada, and Kinvere Gill shot up his college, and it was also blamed on goth music, particularly Marilyn Manson, states Alex Keeshan, who is the author of the article. The media becomes so important because the message they send is one of great promiscuity and that everybody is doing it and that it's just very acceptable to do and to just go for it. This quote was by a concerned parent in the scholarly journal by Ronald Wilson, Jennifer Fisaris, and Kathleen Morrissey. According to the Handbook of Children and the Media, children listen to about between 3 and 4 hours of music daily. So with that amount of music, and with all of the lyrics being kind of centered around sex, drugs, and violence, we can kind of link that it has a play. And it's not, and like I said, it's not the only factor, but it can definitely be one of many, but it is definitely one of the most influential. Thank you.